Okay, to make ringtones, the first thing you're going to do is open iTunes, and it seems like every time I open iTunes there's a download iTunes. So I'm going to go ahead and download it. Okay, I'm going to install one item.
Okay, I had to restart my computer after the download, and now I've got iTunes open again, and I've also got my iPhone plugged in just to save some time. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide which song that I would like to have as a ringtone. I'm going to pick Waterloo right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it. Move this down a little bit. And I'm going to double click on it and I'm going to play it. And it's going to show me up here the time frame. So I'm going to decide what parts of the song that I would like. Okay, so the Waterloo part starts at 29 seconds. So I'm going to write that down. And then I'm going to play. Okay, and I'm going to go to 42 seconds. So it's from 29 to 42 seconds. And it's important that you remember that because you need to tell the program what part of the song you want. So now I'm going to right click on it, on the song, and I'm going to come up to Get Info. And then I'm going to click on Options. And right here, my start time, I want to change it to 29 seconds. And down here, I want to change it to 0.42. And you see how it's got that 0.96. You can be very specific when you go back and play with it as to where it's going to start and stop. So I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to right click on Waterloo here, and I'm going to choose Create ACC version. And I don't know if you heard that little ding, but that tells me that it's done. And down here, I can see that I now have a second Waterloo, and it's 13 seconds. And this is the file we're going to be working with for the rest of the time. Okay, so I'm going to right-click on the 13-second of Waterloo, and I'm going to choose Show in Windows Explorer. And here it is, Waterloo. Okay, now this next part is a little tricky. You're going to be changing the file extension. The file extension is .4MA, and you want to change it to .4MR. So you have to go to your control panel. Now, mine might look a little different than some people's. This is a Windows 8, but I'm going to find my folder options, and that should be in all the control panels, and View, and the one that I'm going to uncheck is Hide Extensions for Known File Types. I'm going to uncheck that, click Apply, and OK. I'm just going to minimize this because I'm going to need it again later. And now you can see it says Waterloo.4MA. This is one that I made a little while ago as a practice, and you can see it says .M4R. So I right-click on it and choose Rename, and I'm going to click here in backspace and put an R and hit Enter. And it's going to fuss at me, say that it might become unusable. Are you sure you want to change it? Yes, I want to change it. And now I'm going to go back to iTunes. And this 13-second one, I'm going to right-click and delete because that's not the one that I want anymore. I want this other one. I'm going to go back to Windows Explorer, and I'm going to double-click on this one. And that'll do. It started to play in iTunes. and it's going to automatically go. I'm going to come over here to my iPhone, and you see how I have a tones tab right here? I had 31 tones before. Now I have 32. You need to check off sync tones and all tones unless you want to do selected ones. And let's see, what did I just do? Waterloo. Here it is down here. Here's Mamma Mia that I did a little bit earlier. But if you want them all to be on there, you're just going to click all tones. If there's some that you don't want, then you click selected and you check off the ones you want. But I'm going to click all. And then once you've done that, I'm going to come down here and click sync. And when I do, I'm going to move it down just a little bit, and you're going to watch up here when I click sync. Syncing Nancy's iPhone. And you see, there it is, copying Waterloo. This was just a thing for me, some other songs. But it said Waterloo, and now I'm done. And now I'm back just in iTunes. And if you go to your iPhone and go to Settings, and then scroll down to Sounds, and then Ringtone, you click on Ringtone, and you look and you'll see your ringtone will be in there. Good luck!
Okay, I had told you to leave the control panel open. What you want to do now is go back to your folder options. If you're finished making ringtones, go back to your folder options and go to your view and check this off again. You can leave it so that all your extensions show, but sometimes that can kind of mess you up, and if you want to put it back so that it looks the way that it used to look, go back and check that back, click apply, and click OK.